According to Wikipedia, a 2022 survey found that around 2/3 of office workers use Excel at least once per hour, spending 38% of their total working time inside the program. There are an estimated billion users accessing Excel each month. My experience is that many of these users, perhaps up to 80%, do not use it properly. So I created this Excel Smith channel to help those thousands and millions of users that work with Excel at home, work or school, but could use this indispensable tool better. I hope in the tutorials on this channel to improve the work experience, job satisfaction, and efficiency of my viewers. We'll concentrate on the fundamental skills and processes that my years of experience show to work, and avoid the glitter and frills that have bloated Excel in recent years. If you're an expert user and cannot improve, then I wish you well. If you're open to improve, then welcome. I started using spreadsheets in the 1980s. Yes, I am that old. Or as I prefer to think, experienced. I started with VisiCalc, Multiplan, and then migrated to Lotus 123. In 1987, I started a new job and switched from Lotus 123 to Microsoft's Excel 2, the new competition on the block. By 1997, Excel had added that annoying paperclip assistant, Clippy, and the ability to write macros and create data entry forms using VBA, Visual Basic, for applications, and yes, it did come on a disk. Excel 2007 brought a major facelift with the introduction of the ribbon, data tables, and the ability to create much larger spreadsheets or import more data, with a jump from 16,000 rows to 1 million rows and up to 16,000 columns. Microsoft has continued to add since then, with added functions and glitter and a few useful features. 2013 added Power Pivot to allow Excel to analyze large external data sources, and Excel 365 copied dynamic arrays from Google Sheets, that frightening #spill error message. I followed Excel through all these evolutions, from annoyance with Clippy, learning VBA to make true application, battling with the ribbon when it first came out, and reporting on large data sets with Power Pivot. For the last 25 years of my career, I worked as a freelance supply chain consultant, helping numerous clients to improve their forecasting, stock control, planning, and purchasing. During my time as a consultant, I worked in many companies and observed how users learnt, used, and misused Excel. Some had received a few lessons years ago in school. Some had a guru at work show them the basics. Others searched Google for help or used YouTube videos for guidance. A poor few inherited a particular spreadsheet they didn't really understand. Many had learnt a few basic functions, often using them in the wrong place. And more recently, ChatGPT showed them the answer, but bypassed any understanding. Mistakes, there are a few, but then again, too many to mention. Sorry about the singing. There are a number of common mistakes I've observed in the many businesses I helped as a consultant. Here are the common ones. Focusing on the glitter or the appearance, not the content, and mixing data analysis and presentation. A common error is in the form of equals sum A2 times B3 or something similar. I don't know where it comes from, but it was quite common. Nesting brackets incorrectly to give invalid results, or unnecessarily adding brackets. Misunderstanding relative and absolute addressing. Poor data integrity with duplicates, invalid entries, blanks, etc. Entering data text as values, or entering values as data text. Applying formatting to mean something within a data set rather than reporting separately. Formula that do not apply to all cells in the data, but just one or two. No instructions or commenting, making later development very difficult. There are a plethora of Excel tutorials available for you to peruse on YouTube. They all cover the basics, defining what cells are, selecting from the ribbon, multiplying and summing cells, etc. etc. Most, not all, then show the fancy glittery bits, formatting, graphs, 3D models, sparklines, etc. Why? Because they're trap viewers. The current version of Excel has over 400 formula. Presenting each of these in turn makes for regular videos and thus a regular income stream. However, you will only use 20% of those. VBA in Python is advanced user stuff that tracks those with a programming bent. Make sure you have the foundation skills in place first. If you want to learn a particular aspect, there are many to choose from, but you can't learn foundation skills by dipping in and out. After all, you don't know what you don't know. There are some YouTube channels that are professionally produced, and I recommend and use myself. Leah Gaharini produces some highly polished Excel videos covering many new topics. Paul Kelly, the creator of Excel Macro Mastery, presents tutorials on writing VBA scripts, many of which I have found useful. Bill Gellan, who creates Mr. Excel, is a financial analyst and has thousands of wide-ranging videos covering many topics. So how do Excel Smith tutorials differ, you may ask? These tutorials will take you through the most efficient process to produce a spreadsheet, any spreadsheet. Each tutorial of the foundation course builds on the previous course to give you a firm grounding in Excel. We'll start with the basics, or we have to. For those new to Excel, this is the foundation. Questions like what is the structure of Excel? How do I use it? What are cells? How do I enter data? We'll cover these off. We then follow a process I called DAPER, as in, he's a dapper gent. The hardcore is data. We have to have clean, reliable data before you can do anything else. If you don't, you waste your time analysing and presenting false information. Time wasting and possibly career limiting if you get it wrong. Then analyse the data. Don't jump to conclusions, don't make it pretty, understand the data. Then and only then are you ready to present the data, adding graphs, colours, fonts, graphics, etc. to make the analysis clear and to make your point. Not at the start, not during analysis, only when the message is clear. E stands for explain. Adding notes and instructions. User questions on how do I do, and they're distracting. Answer, see the instructions. Clients have asked me years and years after, can you enhance by adding, it's taken me hours to work out what I did and how I did it. Brains are fallible. Well, mine is anyway. Make notes on what is and what is not. You will thank me later for suggesting that you do so. R stands for review. Check for errors. Get user feedback. After a week, after a month. Then you can enhance your spreadsheet. Finally, when you're ready to put it to bed, then protect the sheet and make a master backup. Happens, so protect yourself. On this journey of discovery, we'll learn various skills at the appropriate time. We may even do some VBA data entry forms, but we'll not look at the glittery bump, nor at 400 formula, nor advanced VBA programming, or Python. You can look elsewhere for those when you have a specific requirement and you know your foundation skills are there. The DAPER process creates reliable and accurate spreadsheets you can be proud of, which deliver the performance and conclusions your boss or teacher, most importantly you, want. The alternative is a failure to build firm foundations. I hope you have the thirst to improve and wish to develop your Excel skills. If you have, then please support this channel by clicking like, and if you want to see the other material on this channel, then I ask you to subscribe. A link to the first video in the foundation course is on the screen. Keep in touch and hope to see you soon.